Thrive-In is back on YouTube. We took a bit of a break so that we could work on our Thrive-In FM University. Over the years, we've had the honor of working with lots of people one-on-one, and we've seen outstanding results from that. As time has gone on, we found that there's a lot more people, more than we can handle, looking for help, asking questions that we want to answer for you, but we can't answer all questions for every person. So what we've decided to do is to create our Thrive-In FM University, where we have topic-specific courses where you can get the education, tools, and resources to implement so that you can regain the control and happiness of your life and well-being. So check that out. I put the link below for our Thrive-In FM University. Please note that it's the starting point. We're going to continue to add to that over time. Okay, now last summer we left off talking about inflammation and how it is the driving force for a lot of our chronic diseases out there. However, inflammation in itself is not a root cause. We need to ask, what is contributing to my chronic inflammation? Why is it not taming down? When we ask those questions, we then want to look at the acronym called STAIN, S-T-A-I-N. In the last video, we talked about stress. In this video, I'm going to talk with you about toxins. Toxins is a big topic and often one that can invoke fear in people. So I'm going to give you 5 tips, 5 things that you can do and consider when reducing your toxic exposure. Number 1 is awareness. Being aware of what you're dealing with, I want you to then step into that mindset of, okay, this is the information, now here's what I can do with it. So how do you become aware? What's one of the easiest ways is actually to take a pen and paper and go through each room and write down all the products and chemicals that you're using. Now, this is going to include all cleaning products, even laundry detergents, soaps, whatever the cleaning products that you may be using are. Anything for hygiene, cosmetics, shaving creams, and even the razors with the strips on them, right? Gardening supplies, things that you keep in your garage. There's going to be quite a few things on this list. Once you have that list compiled, then there's tip number 2 that is probably the most important tip. That is to check your mindset. I want you to take a deep breath here, because when we see this list, that's usually where the fear sets in. Just know that by making the list, it's just information. That's all it is. This isn't a tool for judgment or a tool to diagnose yourself or anything like that. It's just information. So take that deep breath, allow your system to calm down, allow your mind to calm down, and then take on the rational mindset of, what can I do about this? Because the goal here is to reduce, not eliminate, reduce. All too often, what I've seen with people when it comes to their awareness around toxins is step into becoming a fanatic. And they're so hyped up on living a clean life that mindset in itself is the problem. That mindset is what's contributing to their stress. This is what's contributing to their inflammation. You'd be surprised how powerful our mindset plays a role in our overall health. So I don't want to create any fanatics out here. I want you to have a level of awareness so that you can step into action in a logical, rational way and reduce the toxic exposure just to help yourself. So again, one more time, we're looking to reduce, not eliminate. Tip, I should say, number 3. Number 3 is to begin to replace. So now that you have that list, you have the rational mindset, you're now going to look at the things on that list that are either running low or are wearing out. Maybe your non-stick skillet is wearing out and you know it's going to be needing to be replaced in the next few months. You're running low on lotion or whatever it may be. Those are the things that you can focus on so that you can find better alternatives for them and replace them with the better alternatives rather than the same thing. Now, some people, again, because you kept a rational mindset, some people out there may think, oh, I gotta throw out all this toxic stuff and replace it all at once. Most of us can't do that. Financially, that would have broke the bank for me. I wouldn't have even had enough in the bank to do that, right? So it's replace step by step. It does not not have to be all or nothing. If you're going step by step, you are progressing forward and reducing your toxic exposure along the way. That's what counts. Tip number 4 is DIY. Do it yourself. Some of us, maybe like myself, I'm not such a big DIY kind of lady, but there's a lot of you out there that are. So if you can learn how to make some of these things yourself, maybe it's your lotions, your cleaning products, your candles, whatever it may be. If you can make some of these things yourself using better resources, that's an excellent way to not only save money, but now you get to know exactly what's going in it. So if that's you, that's great. If it's not you and you're more like me and you'd much rather not put that craftiness into play, then look for quality sources. Now, this can be overwhelming because I know when I first started, I didn't know what quality sources were. I found that there are social media groups out there that use evidence-based. So this isn't just based off what people's opinions are. There's the science to back it up. Look for those kinds of communities to help direct you on this new adventure. All right, tip number 5, the final one, is check out our Thrive in FM University. We have a 5-day detox course where Dr. Anderson goes over different types or different areas of your health and well-being that you can detox. So detoxing your bodies is an important part because in the world that we live in, there's so much toxic exposure in a lot of our lives right now. It can be too much for our bodies to handle. So help your body out by going through a nice, safe detox. All right, guys, those are 5 tips. That's it for the video on reducing toxic exposure. If you have anything that you would like to add that's helpful for other people who like to read the comments, please do so. And stay tuned for our next video on allergens.